24 hours a day. 800-478-6860. Your
All right,
donation
yeah, we're-
could literally save
Hey, morning, Facebook.
lives. Call us today, 800-478-6860. That's 800-478-6860.
Management or ownership of this station.
Hey, just so you know, that's really quiet.
With Right Path Real Estate Radio.
Turn it up.
Tom Perry. Get the answer to your question that's keeping you from taking action and succeeding today.
Welcome to the show.
Get ready. The guy that will put your fears behind you is on the air now. Taking calls at 713-785-1817. Toll free 877-881-0271. Now here's your host, Tom Perry.
Hey, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817 is our call-in number. Right Path Real Estate wants to give you practical real estate investing information. What we know is in real estate investing, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So this is Build Your Team Tuesday. Want to welcome Benchmark Insurance into the house. Welcome. How are you doing this morning?
Thank you for having us, Tom.
Good. Excellent. So we were talking about, there's lots of different insurance companies that you can get homeowners insurance. And one of the things that we really teach in our business model is it's all about relationship. You get more done with relationship. I recently bought a house in Point Comfort, which is right across from Port Lavaca. And, I really didn't want to buy the house, but I was negotiating to get the house. And I always realize that I'm at the right number when I really don't care if they take the deal or they don't, right? So it's like if they took it, okay, fine, because that's going to create one set of headaches. And if they don't take it, okay, fine, then I've saved a bunch of headaches. So I offered $9,000 for this house. But one of the things that went into the factor of that price was I don't have any relationships down in Point Comfort. I don't know a cleaning company. I don't know an AC company. I don't know a glass, and it's 2 hours from here, so I'm not going to send my glass guy down there. And what I realize is, I've got a flooring guy here, I've got an air conditioner, I've got a general contractor, I've got it's all those. I've got all those relationships in place. Right. Where right now I pick up the phone, call a guy, hey, I need this done, boom, 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 it's done, right? But down there, I'm having to establish, and I also recognize that, a flooring guy here is pretty busy. How much business can a flooring guy have down there, right? Right. And so overhead is pretty much, office space is office space, warehouse space is warehouse space, right? So they've got their overhead burden is higher down there on if you were to spread it out among the volume that they do. So their prices are probably higher. But what am I going to do? I don't have the relationships. So business is relationships, right? I gave this analogy one time, in fact, this last Thursday at Base Camp. I was talking about that, we were up in Dallas for the Gillies event. Y'all support the Gillies event also. And I gave a tip at the beginning. I gave a $40 tip at a pizza place. Put down my Amex card, put a $40 tip, and I knew I was going to get great service that way. When I look at it, the overall bill was about $80, and I tipped $40 up front. Can you imagine that? We got pretty good service, right? Why take a chance on service? I was establishing a good relationship right off the bat. We've got a great relationship with Benchmark. We go back and forth. Right. I find that sometimes people, when they're only shopping based on price, they don't understand all the things that go into the price. I come from an insurance background, so I recognize that, one company can have the lowest price today, not going to have the lowest price 6 months from now. You've got to build a relationship with an agency that understands the type of business that you have and what you're going to have, right? Correct. So let's talk a little bit about flood insurance. We talked about that before we started the show. You've got private flood and you've got federal flood insurance. Tell me a little bit about what are the differences there?
Well, you have FEMA, which is a government-funded policy.
Correct. Federal Emergency Management Agency, I think
exactly.
is it. Yeah, okay.
Exactly, and they're very, very tough to deal with.
Yeah.
They try to pay as little as they can on claims.
Of course.
Find any reason to deny you.
Saving the taxpayer money, right?
Exactly.
Allegedly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they tell you that's your only option.
Sure, right.
Upon recently, these companies have been coming out of the woodworks and saying, hey, we'll start taking on flood as a private flood.
Now, flood used to be covered in a general homeowner's policy, right? So why did homeowners –
Allison.
Hurricane Allison.
Was it Tropical Storm Allison?
So, okay. So
2001.
Tropical Storm Allison came in. And prior to that, everybody had flood insurance on their home.
Everybody had flood on their home policy, and they lost billions of dollars.
Yeah.
They decided, hey, you know what? And that's what happens. A disaster happens, and they say, you know what, let's take this off our policy.
Sure,
let's
right.
Let's increase wind and hail. And they try to structure the policy.
So how
to
come
benefit them.
instead of going to the federal government, they didn't just go to the reinsurance market, for example, and say, hey, we want to reinsure excess losses, things like that?
Well, their meteorologists show that in the next 10, 15, 20 years,
Yeah.
they're not going to be profitable here in Texas. So they just decide, hey, let's back out.
No way to do it profitably.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So private flood, it's another option. They're a lot more lenient. There's more coverage involved. And it's just so much easier.
When
to
you say
do
there's
business.
more coverage, okay, so you piqued my ear there. So FEMA's got what coverage as a standard?
Actual cash value,
Okay.
per se, and you can get replacement cost coverage with private flood.
So now you just talk technical terms, and I understand the lingo, but there's probably some brand new people on the radio show. When you're talking about actual cash value versus replacement cost, what do you
Actual
mean?
cash value is a depreciated value.
Okay. So if I get a roof, I pay $10,000 for my roof, but I did it 20 years ago.
Now-
The roof is not still worth $10,000. I've used up.
depreciate 2.5% for every year that roof was in existence.
So in other words, I've really lost 2/3 of the value of the roof.
Exactly.
So I've lost $6,700 just in that. I should be replacing it in another 10 years anyway. I've only got a $3,000 worth of life left on the roof.
Exactly.
So with actual cash value, they're going to pay me $3,000 minus my deductible. With replacement costs, they're going to say, "Hey, you're not going to be able to spend $3,000 and get your roof replaced.
Exactly.
You're going to be out of pocket $10,000. So we're going to cover how much you're out of pocket,
Correct.
minus your deductible.
Correct.
Okay, so that's an important. So obviously, replacement cost is going to be more expensive.
Definitely.
Okay, so now do you have the choice of replacement cost versus actual cash value on private flood? But you don't have that option on.
do not have-
it's always actual.
Always actual cash value.
Okay, got it. Which also means that because it covers your belongings, for example, right?
Contents.
You have that on private as well.
You have contents as well.
Okay,
Correct.
so I can so in a nutshell, if I'm going to rephrase what you're telling me, is if I go with the FEMA route, I've got a standard policy. All the policies look the same. It's always going to be an actual cash value. I don't have the possibility. I can get. It's always going to include content coverage, right?
That is correct.
But if I go private insurance, because I'm an investor, I may not have any contents in the house.
Right.
Or if I'm either a flipper or I'm a landlord.
Right.
And in either of those cases, the contents are not really my concern, right?
That is correct.
So like my hot water heater, that's not considered contents. That's considered
Attached structure.
attached structure. Okay, so I can really design the plan on private insurance to fit exactly my needs. So how do I get more information? 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or you can go to insureinvestors.com. That's
Correct.
INSURE. It's not insure like the beverage. It's insure
Yeah.
with an I.
With an I.
Yeah, insureinvestors with an I.com. Benchmark Insurance. Okay, so beyond the flood insurance, what else should I be looking out for as an investor?
With the flood insurance, with private flood, you will not need an elevation certificate like you will with FEMA.
Now, why is that?
They just don't require it.
Okay.
You can
All elevations are underwritten the same.
correct. Well,
Okay.
it's now the rate is a little bit higher.
Okay, got it.
Okay, but it keeps you from having to spend $500 to get a survey on a property.
Right.
And we know what the rate is. It's about $1 rate.
Okay.
$50,000 in coverage is going to cost you about $500,
So $50,000 in coverage.
which is more than enough for baseboards, sheetrock,
Right.
flooring.
So anything 4 foot and below,
Correct.
$50,000 is going to cover almost everything. So you
Correct.
throw $50,000 of coverage on a policy. Now with FEMA, I have to pay that entire policy up front for the entire year.
That is correct.
Is it the same with this
You will
flood?
have to pay it in full with
Okay.
with private flood as well.
Is it so let's say I've got a flip house. I know I'm going to be selling in the next 6 months, but I know I'm in hurricane season.
Prorated.
It's prorated.
Correct.
Now, do I have the 30-day wait or
Good question. No 30-day wait.
no
period.
30-day wait? But if there's a named storm in there, so don't wait till a storm gets named out in the Gulf. Can't add it then, right?
I had a couple customers that signed up their policy 2 days before the hurricane hit.
No way.
And they covered them over $50,000.
Wow.
Yeah, and I can get a reference on that if needed.
No,
So,
that's your word's bond, right?
Yeah.
So wow, that's
yeah,
fantastic.
it was you got lucky, but in certain cases you have those options. FEMA is not the end all be all.
Yeah, right.
Another thing to look out for, deductibles. Make sure you check your wind and hail deductibles, especially during hurricane season.
Right.
Know your policy. Know what's to come. We will have some hailstorms coming in the next few months.
Yeah. Getting some new roofs.
Getting some new roofs.
Right.
There's going to be some construction work to go around.
Yeah,
but,
right.
Just make sure your deductibles are low enough to file the claim. Don't just file the claim.
Right.
Assess the claim first. If you do file the claim and find out you didn't have enough, your
Right.
rate's going to go up anyway.
Right.
So make sure you have enough damage to file that claim.
Correct.
You can find more information on our website. We have a concierge claim service where we assess the claim. We take
And
pictures.
all of that's through the 281-569-4353, correct?
That is correct.
All right.
That is correct. And just kind of guide those clients to filing the right claims.
Right.
$2,000 and $3,000 claims, we really don't advise you filing.
Right. Be out of pocket for that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Think like an investor.
Think like an investor.
Yeah. I've always looked at insurance and understand and try to explain it to people that don't understand insurance. People that, I've got insurance, now I want to use it because I'm
Right.
paying money in, I need to get money out.
Right.
That's not the way insurance works.
No.
Think of it like, it's really when the community used to
Savings
get
account.
Yeah, it's when the community used to get together. If one person's barn got, burned down, everybody would get together and rebuild the barn. I mean,
Right.
you don't want to put a burden on the rest of the community unnecessarily. If you're that guy that's said, "Oh man, I just need a new barn," and if Mr. Rogers burned his barn down and everybody in the community found out, they would not help him burn it down. That's a burden on the community that you're taking.
It's a very good analogy.
Yeah, so it's Benchmark Insurance, insureinvestors.com, 281-569-4353. They do all the insurance that you need for investors, but it's not just as investors. If you want your personal home covered, if you want your personal autos covered, if you want a commercial general liability business, if you're, a general contractor, if you're a handyman, if you're an air conditioning guy, if you're a plumber, if you need any kind of general liability insurance, they can help you with that as well. So is there any type of insurance you don't do? You don't do health insurance.
I don't do
right?
health insurance,
Right.
but we write life insurance. We write commercial insurance, commercial auto. There's nothing that we can't write.
So you don't write health insurance and you don't write long-term care, I bet, right?
Long-term care, I have some references there.
Yeah.
But, anything property-related, anything casualty-related, we can write. Our rates are phenomenal here in Texas. As you know,
Yeah.
our property rates
Right.
are as low as they can be. And we're constantly negotiating the best rates every year. So.
Okay, you're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio. Give them a call. Benchmark Insurance, 281-569-4353.
Thank you.
Come on in, man. Yeah, you're good. Huh? You've got about 4 minutes. Yeah, No, we're ready to get going. We're just going into a break. We got a 4-minute break, and then You need to go to the restroom. You need water or anything like that. Okay, cool.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance
So come on in, grab a-
company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal.
Yeah, here, you can have
like
this one
that.
here.
You need a quick turnaround on quotes or binders? The agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. We're here for you. Are you a rehabber, wholesaler, buy and hold, or flipper? Bundling your properties on a single policy will help save time and money. Benchmark has been in business for over 10 years, and we insure over 30,000 properties. Contact Benchmark about our exclusive investor package. Call us and let us show you what we can do for you at 281-669-4353. That's
We're going into Dallas.
281-569-4353.
Oh, you are? Oh, are you fantastic?
Or online.
So
That's awesome.
make some news today.
Yeah, of course. That's a
So-
great announcement.
So we've been working hard on it.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna get the right guy. We're still looking for the right guy to get
Yeah.
up there to be by appointment only.
Yeah.
And obviously Houston will stay
Sure.
standard times and all that.
Right.
So
Then call Fast Track Remodeling at
That's great news.
tell you what, we're booked right now,
Yeah.
almost this whole week. So
That's fantastic.
That's
good.
it'll be ready to go first quarter.
Specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family
So,
properties.
Nikki, how's the
Rehab
volume?
or a rental rehab,
Okay, Brandon,
we
go ahead
manage
and
every
talk.
aspect of
Nikki,
a
1 2
rehab
1 2
finish with a
test.
highly efficient,
Just a little
standardized
bit.
process.
Turn them up just a little
Over the
bit.
last
Turn
6
to your
years,
left. Let me
Fast
just see
Track has
something. Okay,
completed over
make sure. Okay, you're on
700
3. Got it.
projects,
Yeah.
which has helped
There we
us
go.
to
Try one more
create
time.
our 3
Test
keys
1
to
2
success.
1 2 Nikki.
Perfect.
Use a detailed scope of work so that everything
nice,
gets
nice.
done. Train and maintain quality crews so it gets done right. And complete the work in proper order so it gets done fast. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all. So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
Do you like standing?
Again, that's
Is that okay?
832-742-9992.
Works for me.
Yeah, cool. Me too.
9992.
Change up.
Or
Yeah, yeah,
reach us
yeah,
on the web
right.
at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Hey, good morning, Nurit. Good morning, Brian.
Investors, do you need a lender that moves fast at the speed of a jet to fund your investment properties? Jet Lending will help you purchase properties quickly with as little cash out of pocket as possible. Jet Lending also sets up a repair escrow fund to help you with repair costs. Jet Lending has originated over 2,000 loans in Texas, valued at over $250 million. Jet Lending will help you evaluate your deals for free and give you feedback on value, cost of repairs.
Last chance of rain today, then we got some good weather coming.
I know,
in.
right?
It's going to be amazing weather.
I know it's going to be 55 this weekend. It's going to be sweet. Till Sunday's supposed to rain, but Friday and Saturday's supposed to be nice.
At jetlending.com. Oh, and don't forget about our famous Third Wednesday Super Investor Networking meeting.
We've got a move coming
Lots
up
of
in.
fun, lots of great real
we're moving
estate
offices.
talk.
Oh, where are
We'll
you
see
moving to?
there.
Right, right down the freeway, but we're
Did you know that there are over
Smaller space,
24
bigger space?
trillion
Same size?
retirement accounts in the
pretty close to the
US?
same size.
Imagine if you could use someone's IRA to fund all of your deals. Well, you can. Quest IRA is based locally here in Houston, Texas. At Quest IRA, we offer retirement accounts
When does that happen?
that
End
can
of the
be
month?
used to invest in
The weekend
real
right
estate,
before the end of the month.
promissory notes, private entities,
always fun.
and much more. Many of our clients loan money from their IRA.
We've got a moving
to
company,
fund
so that's
real
good.
estate
Yeah.
deals
Yeah.
all over the country. We don't sell any investments or give advice. However, we do hold free networking events, weekly educational classes, and free consultations with an IRA specialist. For more information, visit our website at questira.com or call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs. To tap into the $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S., call Quest IRA at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or go to our website, questira.com.
This is Business 1110.
All right, guys, hot mics.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. Did a quick change during the break.
Hey.
Got Brandon in the studio. Welcome.
Yep.
So
Glad to be back.
Foundation Check in the house. It's foundationcheck.com, 346-702-3825. So I want to get right to it. Big announcement.
Yeah,
Big,
I think
big,
so.
big announcement.
Yeah, guys, we've had a lot of inquiries over the months and even years now.
Yeah.
So we're going to be opening up in Dallas.
Woohoo!
So finally.
Yeah.
So, the calls just kept coming.
Yeah, right.
Probably get one call every 3 days right now.
Wow.
With no marketing.
Yeah, right.
And then obviously we have the strong presence with the RIAs that are already up there,
Sure.
the people that are already in that market. A lot of people finally know, they know who we are, know what we do, and just due to the demand, we are going to be sourcing and having a field analyst up there.
Yeah.
So we are currently looking. So if you're a licensed TREC inspector, if you have foundation or construction experience, it is a field-based position. The reporting, the AutoCAD drawing, all that is still going to be done here in Houston.
Okay.
In the engineering stuff as well. But it is a field-based position. Approximately, you've seen our appointments.
Yeah, of course.
It takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours out in the field, pending the
Right.
square feet.
Yep.
You've got to be able to
Got to be detail oriented.
Yeah, got to be very detail oriented. We're also rolling out some new technology. We're bringing AutoCAD 360
Nice.
out into the field.
Wow.
You've seen us do everything from engineering paper.
Right.
We've been using the iPad a little bit for the last couple of weeks now.
Right.
And we're going to be integrating that. It's just more precise, and we're able to get the drawing done faster.
Nice.
More than anything. So. The Dallas, market we're going to be opening up in the first quarter.
Okay.
It's going to be by appointment only. Here in Houston, we run Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
And we run 2 appointments a day is usually what we run. So, so if you have a resume, I'd love to shoot it over to us at office@foundationcheck.com. We're willing to train this person, kind of give them some background, let them really know our processes. They're not going to have to worry about the back end stuff. We still have the back office here that will obviously be able to do that. But we're more worried about getting the field work done.
So you're not really looking for a sales or marketing guy. Not
Correct.
somebody who's going to have to eat what they kill.
Right.
But you're really looking for the guy that when the call comes in and they say, "Hey, I want to have a foundation check done."
Yep.
Not trying to be redundant on that, but then you want the guy that actually goes out, meets with the investor, or just has access to the property, maybe go out by themselves. You don't.
Sure,
Right.
Lockbox. In the first initial part, it's going to be a contract basis.
Yeah.
Because we've got to build that volume
Yeah, of
up
course.
into the market. But, it's a starting point for us
So it's
to
gonna
go
start-
into Dallas.
You're looking for somebody to start part time.
That is
Wants
correct.
to go full time.
That is correct.
Okay, so
So anybody that is, like I said, a truck inspector would be ideal. A young guy coming out of engineering firm, a gentleman that's maybe retired recently that just wants a little side job, and learn really what we do and how we do it, and as long as they can be using the technology, then that's what we're looking for. So.
Okay. And now Ginger added next come to Amarillo.
Ooh, we could technically, so we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, sure. She's a hop, skip, and a jump away from Dallas, right?
Right. So,
sure.
But so we're looking forward to this new opportunity in first quarter.
Right.
There is, if everything goes well, I know San Antonio's calling too.
Yeah.
Thereafter. So, but I don't want to go. I want to make sure we're able to service our clients, get the reports done correctly, and make sure we have a sustainable product,
right.
In a new market. So.
Yeah, well, congratulations.
So
it's foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com, 346-702-3825. So huge announcement coming to Dallas first quarter by appointment only. Well, let's explain a little bit for new listeners because I know our audience has been growing. What does Foundation Check do?
Sure. So we provide independent, unbiased, foundation review and analysis. Our goal when you hire us, basically you're the client, so we come out and we give you the best assessment on why that foundation may or may not be performing. Our goal is to hopefully get that foundation within tolerances. Our strongest market hand over fist is still the investor market. The guy that's going to come in, he's either going to buy, sell, flip it, or he's going to buy and rent it out long term. So we offer two different reports. We offer one with an engineering stamp and review. That's usually for a guy that's going to be flipping it to an end buyer. You can use the end buyer report. You could also lenders are now requesting it. A lot of FHA guys are. We also offer a standard report, and that is based for like a landlord. Either a lot of owner-occupied use it as well. So it doesn't have the engineering stamp and review. It has a letter of opinion from us. And that's for like a peace of mind or, hey, I just want to get in there, get it done so I can move on to my next rent house. So
I know if I have a foundation company come out and they'll give me a free estimate on what it takes to fix.
Sure.
But their only solutions are going to be like, hey, let's bring the building back up to, they're typically going to find the highest point, right? And they're going to want to bring the rest of the building to the highest point. But their only solutions that they ever offer are, let's put some piers or pilings in, right? But you offer some alternative solutions as well. So talk about that.
Yeah, so in our report, we do this a lot for homeowners and even landlords. If your foundation is close on passing, we could do some recommendations on water management is huge. Whether water is moving, water needs to move away from the foundation and doesn't need a pool. It doesn't need to, potentially cause a heave in the foundation. We also look, erosion control, trees we often talk about here in the show, could be a neighbor's pool, root wall barrier.
How would a neighbor's pool affect?
I've actually done two jobs where the neighbor's pool physically was leaking over to the adjacent lot.
Okay.
So, and that neighbor didn't know it.
Wow.
So it was kind of a win-win for both homeowners, and say, hey, look, we couldn't figure out where the moisture was coming from. They came out and did a hydrostatic test. Plumbing underneath was solid, but for whatever reason, the moisture kept, going along the foundation. And sure enough, we looked at it, and we just kept saying it had to have a leak next door. And sure enough, they got a pool guy out there, and we're able to qualify it. So
I was explaining to some of our guys yesterday, like root wall, for example. And so describe what is a root wall and how would that help or have an impact on a foundation?
Yeah, more than anything, root wall allows water management to be done correctly. It allows the root to go away from the foundation. I know you had it done at your home. But yeah, more importantly, it allows the water to go through the root wall itself, but it allows the root not to go through it. And it's not that the root is going to cause a problem when it goes underneath the foundation. It's just that it's the raw draw of moisture, from the foundation, potentially dried out, and that's when you can start seeing some cracking.
Yeah, what most people don't realize is that the real issue with the foundation is it's about water management, and that because our water, I describe it as like that little rectangular sponge that everybody has on their kitchen sink. And then when you haven't used it for a little while, it gets dried up and it's very thin. Yep. But then you put water on it, and what's interesting is it normally you turn the water on, you put the sponge underneath the water. It doesn't like suck it up all. I mean, it takes a few seconds for it to absorb the water, right? And so as long as it's absorbing water, evenly, then you've got no problem because the soil is a lot like that sponge. The problem becomes, and what people don't realize is just like when you tilt, I've got a bottle of water here for those of y'all watching on the Book of Faces, that as I tilt the bottle of water, it seeks equilibrium, right? But it also seeks equilibrium in terms of concentration.
Absolutely.
Water will actually migrate from high concentrations to low concentrations. So if you have a tree in the front of your house and it's sucking up a lot of moisture, if it has, let's say, 20% moisture concentration around the tree, and you've got 30% in the front of the house, it's going to try and seek 25% between those two, so you're going to lose. Now, in the back of the house, you may be at 40%.
That's correct.
And so, if it's 40% in the back, then you're more plump on the soil, and you're more, I guess, less plump on the
front side.
Yeah,
absolutely. Water management and just making sure that soil is consistent. So but yeah,
so it's really that differential that creates the issue.
The issue. That's correct.
So it's not just about what I recognize. I learned this early on. Is that foundation problems are not caused by an absence of piers or pilings, right?
Right.
And so therefore, although that is a temporary fix, the real root cause, pun intended, is it's moisture management.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why we have we do drawings all the time where people go, "Hey, ma'am, half my house is fantastic."
Yeah, right, sure.
And then the other half, what went wrong?
Yeah.
Well, usually there's that root cause, there's that tree up front that's not been maintained, whatever it may be. So, yeah.
Yeah. So because you probably know the stats. How much water can a tree drink?
Yeah. So in general, a smaller tree is about 25 gallons a day. Medium-sized trees, 50. If you're looking at some of the large oaks that you can't get your arms around,
right,
100 gallons plus a day.
Yeah.
And that is, if you just fathom that and think about that, what that really could do to your foundation,
right,
and the distress it could put on it. That's why we have so many soil problems here. And just our soils are all clay based. You got the gumbo and it's not like Austin where you got limestone drains down the aquifer. It's a whole different ball of wax with that clay. It's either too dry or it's too wet and moist. So.
Yeah. All right, you're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817, and it's foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com, 346-702-3825, 346-702-3825. So big announcement.
Yep.
Going to Dallas first quarter. You're interviewing to fill that position up there. So anybody, and it's office at foundationcheck.com. Is that right?
That is correct. Send me your CV.
1 minute.
Love to have a chat with you, kind of see, go over more details about what we do out in the field more than anything. You will be in front of the client a little bit, but you're there to do the field work, take pictures.
So it's definitely a suit and tie kind of job. No, just kidding.
Yeah, so we provide a shirt, get your khaki shorts on because you will get a little dirty, a little sweaty.
Yeah, absolutely.
But overall, that is our product. That's what we provide, and it works.
All right.
So.
Well, thanks for coming in.
All right, sounds
Hey, you're
good.
listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio. Stay tuned during the break. We'll be right back.
Mic's off.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Are you guys still in the re-up there?
Yeah, so we do the main thing we do is the first Wednesday of every month.
Do you have cracks in your brick, doors that stick, or sheetrock that's coming apart? Then you may have foundation movement. Due to our expansive soils in the Houston area, it's probably not a question of if you have movement, but when. Call Foundation Check for a truly independent, unbiased foundation evaluation. Foundation Check has been in business since 2009 and has completed over 1,400 evaluations. We're not in the business of repairing foundations or selling you unnecessary pier work, but we are in the business of evaluating your foundation. Our product is designed for house flippers, landlords, or even owner-occupied properties. Each of our files is reviewed by a licensed engineer. Remember to check before ever repair. Call 346-702-3825. That's 346-702-3825. Or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com.
Taxes. Just the sound of that word makes people cringe. At Anderson Advisors, we provide tax reduction through asset protection for real estate investors throughout the country. Our unique philosophy has CPAs, lawyers, bookkeepers, and estate planners with one common goal, helping you, the real estate investor. Check us out today at AndersonAdvisors.com, and don't forget to tell us you heard about us at Right Path Real Estate.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911.
Carl, call in.
Out online at Next.
Yeah, Carl's on hold.
All right, cool.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Hey, good morning.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip, rehab,
How much time?
or rental rehab. No more managing it yourself.
Hold on, let me look.
No more doing the work
Thanks, like a minute and a
yourself.
half.
Fast Track Remodeling really
Yep,
does
90
manage it
seconds.
all.
Okay.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
Hello, real estate investors. Do you need a lender that moves fast at the speed of a jet to fund your investment properties? Jet Lending will help you purchase properties quickly with as little cash out of pocket as possible. Jet Lending also sets up a repair escrow fund to help you with repair costs. Jet Lending is your fast and friendly hard money source for first-time investors and seasoned professionals. Call 281-872-7800 or email us at info@jetlending.com.
Real estate investors, if you're not familiar with Quest IRA, let me tell you what you're missing. We've got free weekly educational classes, networking opportunities, and the ability to tap into trillions of dollars for your real estate investing deals. Come by our office or join us remotely as we simulcast all of our educational classes every Tuesday morning and evening. For more information, call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or visit our website at questira.com.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your
All
insurance
right, 30
company is slow or
seconds.
non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes, binders, and the agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. It's there for you. Call Houston's leading real estate risk management experts, Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas, 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
This is Business 1110.
All right, Mr. Perry, hot mics.
Mr. Perry. That's so funny. Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817, 713-785-1817. Want to go live to our studio call-in telephone number. I've got Carl with Anderson Advisors. Carl, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about y'all this morning?
I'm doing really well, thanks. So what part of the world are you calling from today?
I am actually in Las Vegas, so I'm actually in my office today. So I'm not like one of the weather guys calling you from a remote location.
Yeah, right. You're not calling from the future side of Hurricane Michael or anything like that. Yeah.
That's right. And I'm actually going to be in Texas and Houston area next week. I'll be at the Redneck Country Club, so I will be local next week, I suppose.
Yeah, and that's fantastic. In fact, I know Nikki wants to call you right after the show and talk to you about maybe staying an extra day and talking to our base camp folks on Thursday. And so she'll give you a call right after the show if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, fantastic. So, and I'll look forward to seeing you there at the Redneck Country Club. It's always a big event, and it's always the third Wednesday of the month. And it's probably on a national. I know you go to a lot of events across the country. I mean, do you go to a bigger event than what the Redneck Country Club event is?
So I do go to a bunch of big events. I would say the Redneck Country Club's got to definitely be in the top tier, if it's not the top one. There's always a ton of people. It's always a good time. So that's one of my favorites. So that's why I was so excited I brought it up first. I love going to those events at the Redneck Country Club. Of course, it's always great seeing everybody in person and meeting new folks, too. But, yeah, that's definitely one of the biggest.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, as I travel around the country and speak at different events and things like that, I realize how fortunate we are right here in Houston, Texas, to be able to have an event where so many action takers are getting together and actually sharing what's working, what's not, and keeping up with what's going on in the marketplace, things like that. And what I recognize is that I think it's important that if you're learning real estate, that you're actually learning it from people that are doing real estate. And I know you guys do real estate, and I know that as quickly as the market is changing in the real estate side of things, whether you're buy, fix, and flip, whether you're wholesaling, whether you're buy and hold, or you're being a lender. And then what I love about Anderson is y'all also keep up with all the changes as it relates to taxes and banking and the legal liability, things like that. So talk about some of the changes that are taking place and some things that we should be aware of.
Oh wow, changes taking place. So we're now kind of getting into the meat of the operation with the 2018 tax changes. So the IRS just released a little bit of guidance about a month or so ago, and in true form, of course, it was just as enlightening as we'd all hoped it would be. So it still looks like we're still going to be figuring out some of those tax law changes. The biggest thing out there that we've been seeing is that when you're using folks, maybe a mom and pop CPA firm, everybody's trying to fit in what no longer a square peg in a round hole, if you will, since some of the stuff got removed, especially for small business owners. The entertainment expense went away, or the deduction went away. So you now see people trying to fit it into different places, which we consider, we don't want, one of our main themes here is we don't like to make guinea pigs out of our clients. And that just seems like a huge audit potential for us if for those folks that are having that done. So that's one of the biggest ones in the tax law side. As far as the legal side, there's just a general skew towards plaintiffs these days. So if anything goes wrong with any of your flips, your rentals, everybody just seems to be looking for a payday, and that's been an ongoing trend. I slipped and tripped and broke my ankle. Now I deserve to be a millionaire kind of a deal. So we always try to hedge against that as well. So, like you say, most of it just is beneficial because we get to see trends not only locally but across the nation. I think at last count, Toby mentioned we had somewhere around, probably 30,000 clients across all 50 states, and a lot of them based in either Texas or California. So we tend to get to see another kind of unintended consequence is that we get to almost see trends before they're reported or before they happen, simply because we work so closely with our clients.
So so I want to go back to something you mentioned. So the entertainment expense that's no longer deductible. And so so you're seeing that mom and pops, one of the things that I've heard people talking about is, well, they're just moving it over to like a marketing expense instead. But you're saying that's not a good idea to do.
Well, what it is speculative. So, if you want to try it, you can.
Yeah, the trouble is we really don't know what the IRS is going to say. If they're going to say, yeah, you know what, that really is a marketing expense, because how do you make a distinction between what's marketing and what's entertainment, right? Because I know a lot of businesses. Let's face it. They'll get season tickets for football, and they'll take clients out to that, which is a business expense because it's business is about relationships, right? And so, is that a marketing expense or is it not?
That's exactly right. Is it or isn't it? We would argue that, number one, until we have actual guidance that says, okay, you can now put this piece under marketing, the black and white of the law or of the statutes and the code do not read as you can do that. So can you try it, and are you guaranteed to get audited? Of course you're not guaranteed to get audited, but it's one of those things that people are trying to fit in simply to try to fit it in, not because it's the right thing to do.
Right.
So like I said, it's not where what we do is we don't want to make our clients or our entire book of clients a test case. So we stay on the side. We don't want, like we've mentioned numerous times, we believe in paying your fair share of taxes, but we don't believe in leaving a tip, and we don't believe in making yourself a huge audit risk. So we take care of that from our side, and we look at the wording of the laws, and we go that route. And we work with our CPAs, and we say, hey, you guys need to keep an eye on this, because the moment we have clear guidance on where we can take entertainment, if we can in the near future, we're of course going to take it across the board. But in that meantime, we don't want to put our clients at risk.
How long is it supposed to be before the IRS is supposed to give clear guidance?
Sorry, the word clear always keeps tripping me up, because the IRS always likes to use words like reasonable and things like this that aren't definable.
Right.
So maybe never, but generally what happens is after the first or second tax cycle, you get a little bit more of, here's what we're looking to audit, here's what we're flagging, and then we can make more educated decisions on where we put people. But until then, obviously, the general concept of our firm is, when in doubt, deduct. But at the same time, if there's not enough there to hold on to, we're not going to risk our clients getting audited or putting them through that, because that is not a pleasant experience.
So outside of the entertainment expense, what else significant has changed that people might not be aware of?
Really, most of it actually for small business owners is pretty good news, especially when we're talking about flow-through entities like S-corps, partnership things taxed as partnerships or sole proprietorships. So, there's a lot of good stuff there. The thing that unfortunately kind of resounds throughout the whole deal is, though, it will not fit on the back of a postcard. There are specific formulas you need to run depending on your qualified business income, and a bunch of if-then statements that need to be answered by professionals. Otherwise, you may be thinking, I'm going to take that 20% off the top, but what actually is happening is you don't fall into that category. You've got to take, 20% off your W-2 income you paid. So there's just moving pieces, and we need to work with professionals. There's a bunch of formulas out there. Unfortunately, about probably 7 out of 10 of the websites you click on and say, hey, type in the formula that we found, either don't take into consideration a couple of the smaller moving pieces, or they just, for whatever reason, the formula inside of them is wrong and factors the numbers wrong. So you actually want to work with professionals, meaning CPAs, tax planners, things like this, who actually know the test and will run you through to make sure that you're getting the most out of what you can every year. Especially for those they're just starting to build their portfolios, and those even advanced, of course. Every penny matters, so why not take the most advantage you can, and at the same time keep your risk of audit as low as you can.
So if you want to reach out, Anderson Advisors, it's rightpathap.com. That's rightpathap.com. 800-706-4741. That's 1-800-706-4741. Carl, it's almost every single week that somebody will either email me a question, or they'll put it up on Facebook, or they'll call in and ask, and they'll say, hey, should I start a corporation, and should I do this or should I do that? This is what I want to do. And I say, you know what? There's all different phases of a business, and you have to decide what is your number one goal for like the next 12 months, or what's your overarching goal for the next 5 years. And I said, you're constantly having to balance keeping liability down, which is, if you go to an attorney's going to think about, hey, these are all the things that I'm going to recommend that you do in order to make yourself invisible and almost make yourself judgment-proof. But then you get your CPA involved, and the CPA may tell you to do some things completely different to reduce your tax burden. And then you get your banker involved, and oh my gosh, now you get a completely different set of advice. And it's like, when you're talking to 3 separate individuals that aren't looking at your overarching plan, you may get 3 different prescriptions. And what I love about what you guys do is you take into all of those things into consideration. Are you trying to be more bankable? Are you trying to minimize your tax burdens? Are you in acquisition phase? Are you in maintenance phase? What phase of your business are you in right now? And let's design a structure that's based on that. So stick with the professionals. Go to Anderson Advisors. Go to rightpathap.com. That's rightpathap.com. 1-800-706-4741. 1-800-706-4741. So, Carl, what else you want to add?
I think that was a great description of what we do and what the firm was founded on. Like you say, the problem being is that if you got three different perspectives coming from 3 different directions, doesn't really help much. We want to get each individual in their single plan. Everybody just says, "Hey, can you hand us some canned structure so we can just use it?" It's like, no, because everybody's different, everybody's doing different stuff, and there's different things to take in. So that's why those individual consults are so important, and we do them at the events.
Fantastic. Well, Carl, I'll look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. That's a week from tomorrow. That's the third Wednesday of the month. We'll be at the Redneck Country Club. That's a super investor meeting brought to you by Jet Lending, Right Path, Renters Warehouse, and also Vizio. So and also Anderson Advisors. So go to rightpathap.com, 1-800-706-4741, and I'll see you a week from tomorrow.
All right, look forward to seeing y'all too.
All right, thanks, Carl.
All right, bye.
Mike's off.
All right, I'll be right back. 4 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, Clint Coons here, attorney and avid real estate investor. You know, the greatest mistake real estate investors make is not understanding the potential liability that exists from owning real estate. At Anderson Business, Legal, and Tax Advisors, we specialize in protecting real estate investors in all 50 states. In addition to structuring your business for optimum protection, we provide guidance so you pay the least amount of taxes available under the law. We have 150 employees that range from lawyers to CPAs to estate planners and much more. Download our free ebook, The Invisible Investor Strategy, today at AndersonAdvisors.com or call for a free risk reduction analysis and financial blueprint at 800-706-4741. Anderson Business Advisors will help you keep more of what you earn. Call us today at 800-706-4741 and mention Right Path Real Estate.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip, rehab, or a rental rehab. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
Real estate investors, if you're not familiar with Quest IRA, let me tell you what you're missing. We've got free weekly educational classes, networking opportunities, and the ability to tap into trillions of dollars for your real estate investing deals. Come by our office or join us remotely as we simulcast all of our educational classes every Tuesday morning and evening. For more information, call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or visit our website at questira.com.
Hello, real estate investors. Do you need a lender that moves fast at the speed of a jet to fund your investment properties? Jet Lending will help you purchase properties quickly with as little cash out of pocket as possible. Jet Lending also sets up a repair escrow fund to help you with repair costs. Jet Lending is your fast and friendly hard money source for first-time investors and seasoned professionals. Call 281-872-7800 or email us at info@jetlending.com.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes, binders, and the agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. It's there for you. Call Houston's leading real estate risk management experts, Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas, 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Selecting a foundation company and their product for
30
repair
seconds.
is a lot like a game of chance. You simply don't know what you're going to get. The foundation repair industry as a whole doesn't carry a license, nor is it regulated.
However, Foundation Check utilizes professional engineers to review all of our files to give you the best foundation analysis in today's market. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825, or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com.
This is Business 1110.
Hot mics.
I love that music. I just have to let it go for just a moment. Hey, Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. We did something pretty exciting yesterday. We've got a group of us that are getting together and are actually meeting. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. We're actually meeting at 7:45 in the morning, and we came up yesterday with our mission statement. And so I wanted to be able to share with y'all what our mission statement is. And let me pull it up here real quick. So our mission statement is to help people create a new vision of what's possible by shifting mindsets, implementing proven systems, and facilitating a community of action takers living a life of abundance. And what's amazing about that is it really, in a day, we established what the culture is for Right Path. And what I recognize is that just like Anderson Advisors doesn't have a cookie cutter approach to, like, hey, this is what every single person, the kind of entity structure you need to have and things like that. What we recognize is that every single person that comes to Right Path comes with a set of beliefs and decisions and processes that they've been living their life by that's gotten them a certain set of results. And we can teach the technical aspect to people that want to do things. However, if you have some false beliefs, and I talked a little bit yesterday about, healthcare or you're taking care of your health, not healthcare like in terms of medicine and things like that. But if you decide, hey, I want to lose 10 pounds, but you don't decide that you want to burn off 10 pounds of fat, you may set yourself off on the wrong path to being healthy and being able to, do what it is that you're really trying to accomplish. So actually, it's to help people create a life of abundance by shifting mindsets, implementing proven systems, and facilitating a community of action takers. That's our mission statement. To help people create a life of abundance by shifting mindsets, implementing proven systems, and facilitating a community of action takers. I get fired up when I read that. Because what I really want to do more than anything is I want to make a difference in people's lives. And I see so much bad information being taught out there. I see things that are being taught that worked 20 years ago that do not work in the marketplace today. I see things that are being taught out of what sounds reasonable, but it's not based on people actually having done it. What I can tell you is when you're in the marketplace on a regular basis, wholesaling properties, when you're flipping properties, when you're doing buy and hold, certain things happen. You start realizing that there's price ranges that you should be doing each of those things. You start recognizing that it's not just about making money, it's about building wealth and income. It's about doing work and getting paid. The only thing that's better than doing work and getting paid is doing work and then getting paid. If you want to learn more about how to build wealth and how to increase your income, passively or actively, because that's what we teach. Buy, fix, and flip, wholesaling, buy and hold, and being the bank. There's 4 different ways to make money in real estate. We teach all of those. Head on over to rightpathrealestate.com. That's rightpathrealestate.com. We've got a free event tonight, 6:30. You do not want to miss the event tonight. Register for it. It's going to change your life. It will cause you to think differently. And when your thinking changes, your decisions change. When your decisions change, your actions change. When your actions change, your results change. Thanks for listening. I'll be in tomorrow. Again, thanks for listening. Tell your friends. Have a great day. Bye-bye.